the life and soul of the universe. Exactly 100 years ago, the earth was dressed in new love. Morning melodies were sounded in sweet entrancement. Flower buds bloomed amid divine fragrance. Welcome lamps were lighted by countless planets and stars. Spring breeze brought honey as the sky oozed nectar. It was 1921, the full moon day of Vaishak month. In the distant sky bloomed scarlet splendor of the morning sun. Paramabrahma came to the earth in a beautiful human form. His home is in district Bardhaman. In Jamalpur he was born. Lakshmi Narayan is the father. The mother is Abharani. The family is ordinary. Traits are extraordinary. Baby's lips beamed smile. The body radiated radiance. He was given the name Arun, as if the morning brilliance. After his birth, the grandmother tried to make him drink milk. Then she knew his real identity. Am I truly a little baby? Will I drink from the bottle? Thinking so, he went to drink with his arms too little. With parents' affection, Arun grew up. One day after another, only a handful of people could recognize who he was. Now and then did he do such amazing acts. Friends and companions became bewildered. At 5 years of age, holding hands of Didi, he visited the temple on the day of Shiva Chaturdashi. Hearing Shiva mantra from the voice of a baby, amazed, the priest kept seeing him intently. On a day inside deep woods, he rode a tiger's back in the solitude of quietude. Seeing the amazing scene, the woodcutter came rushing to his father to give the news. Searching for the sun, the father entered the forest to see the sun. He saw the sun in deep meditation. Didi once told him, "You are an idle boy and foolish." In 7 languages did Arun write the name of his. Arun went to school as other boys go. In the name of Prabhat Ranjan, everyone knows. Gently dressed, modestly disposed, his behavior was good, symbol of resolve, sentient was his food. He had equal knowledge in all subjects. Controlled was the conduct of his, as if the universe is on his fist. Beloved of all, big and small, regardless of any division, he made all his beloved kin. He lost his father at 18 years of age. Calm and composed, he gave all courage. At 18 years of age, his school education ended. He was admitted to Kolkata Vidyasagar College. Prabhat searched for a solitary place on the bank of the Ganges. He worked after dusk as a regular evening worker. On a moment auspicious, on a Shravani Purnima dusk, he was sitting at Kashimitra Ghat in the silence of solitary dusk. It was a full moon night. Amid the surging river, he was absorbed in himself. Who knows why? The ambience was desolate. Night was soundless. In floated whose footsteps? Who are you? You asked. What do you want? Give me what you have if you want to remain alive. I am a student. There are no valuables with me. Kalicharan, you are such a big thief. A call so sweet. So sweet was the voice. Dacoit Kali's stony heart did melt. Overwhelmed, Kali, the bandit, surrendered at his radiant feet. Prabhat made him realize what the goal of life was, made him the first initiate in the form of Guru the Spirited. Thus began a new civilization. As a Guru, he made his appearance. By Guru's grace, Kali made a start to walk the auspicious path. For living beings, he did offer his life. Through yoga, tantra and sadhana, he created a new path. The world's chariot moves along that path. Studied in Kolkata for 2 years. How many intellectuals and the wise came in contact with him? How much did he write in Bengali, Urdu, English magazines with an awareness within? After study, he returned to Jamalpur. In railway workshop, he took a job. Tied in ideal life, his principles attracted always his own good people. While retiring, he gave all transcendental knowledge. One after another, many people were benefited. All adored him as their Ishta. Attaining his feet, the earth became blessed. He taught disciples 10 moral principles. Undesirable conduct was severely punished. Every evening, he visited the grave of a tiger regularly with his followers. Seated on it, how many scriptures did he create? How many words he spoke amid divine entrancement. Though more than 100 was his disciples' number, one did not know the other. One day he did gather them with the thread of matchless ideology. Did he tie them? He founded a mission. Anandamurti is the name. Sadhana, service and sacrifice was the mantra he gave. Joyless, the earth got the path of bliss. Getting her soul skin, lost her own self. His message spread in all directions. As Savior of the world, countless persons came to know who he was. DMCs and DCs met their beginning. Disciples were eager to have a glimpse of him. The Guru, seated on the altar, told all the essence of scriptures. His face radiated calmness and composure. Oh, how excellent his glow is! Oh, how effulgent his form is! With unblemished radiance, his matchless embodiment. With permanent wisdom, Mahakaula, so beautiful he is, unable to blink, his disciples gazed at him. Some sing, some dance, some lose their selves. Amid endless bliss, they did feel blessed. Flawless is the love among brothers and sisters, as if of an undivided family they are all members. Guru showed disciples gesture of fearlessness. Spiritual power was infused in the world restless. His message was spread in all directions. Disciples voiced his victory sound. He gave proud to echo the living. For survival, he arranged everything. For the education, service, and everyone's welfare, he set up branches on the earth, new and newer. Hundreds of renunciates, young men and women, walking on your path, became engaged in welfare of everyone. For service to humanity, they sacrificed their lives. For the well-being of the world, leaving homes, they became missionaries. For greater welfare of the world, one day you left Jamalpur, determined and resolute. All divine power you poured forth and built up mastery unit. It is our Anandanagar, the land of service and missionaries. Barren, that right soil became green with grain. New and newer service centers were awakened. Hundreds of villages came alive. Shoulder to shoulder, the work continued without respite. Scared of you, fearful for your might, the state power sent you to jail on charges fabricated. In different ways, they did oppress, to give poison. They did not hesitate. You voiced your protest, wanted redress. The sinner's state power remained indifferent. Finally, for 5 years and 18 days, through fasting, you protested. Seeing your unbearable pain, your 7 disciples self-immolated one by one. Disciples burst into anger in all directions, yet the corrupt rulers did not come to their senses. Finally, evil forces were vanquished. Dharma trumps. This truth was established. You are innocent, the judge did pronounce. He was acquitted with honor. Hundreds and thousands of devotees came to Patliputra. All proclaimed his victory with the name Jagat Guru. You became engaged so that dharma is established. Infused speed in your activities. Your missionaries rushed to countries abroad. Your matchless message overwhelmed one and all. Forgetting caste, color, space, and creed, the people of the world rushed towards your feet. Day, time, moment, ignoring everything. For world's welfare, you kept working. You went to country after country, revealing your form divine. By glimpsing you, the disciples' minds became blessed. For you, their minds yearned. You resided in Kolkata, in your own home. Its name is Madhumalancha. Everyone knows. The flow of your work was speeded up one by one. Your dreams were materialized. In Dharma Shamikha, you took the burden of disciples. You did exhaust all their sanskaras. To save the world, you broached new humanism. It is the greatest treasure of humanity, everyone knows. Language found expression in matchless rhythm and melody. It expressed everyone's craving, everyone's yearning. As in 8 languages, you composed more than 5,000 songs. These are not merely songs, these are mantras, bestowing liberation upon all. You let philology flow in a new stream. How many facts were added to different names? The world is anchored in microbiota theory. Science got a new direction. It became manifest surely, and surely. You set up Gurukul in new consciousness. Education was illumined by uniqueness. In the world rose the new sun of civilization. Speed was accelerated along the path of development. You gave the best philosophy. It spread in all directions, across the horizon and the sky. Today, that weapon makes masses of seeds fly. Exploitation will end. A new society would be built. Dharma would triumph. There is no doubt about it. In 1990, on 21st October, you left your mortal frame. So many tears the world shed. You said, "Do not forget me. I am constantly with you. Every split second, day, night, and moment. If you walk on my path with your minds and hearts, you will meet me surely sometime." No. How can we forget you? You are marched in our heart's core. I get your touch in shores of mine all the time, day and night, in all the actions of mine. To manifest our vows sacred, may we always remain resolute until death. Please bless us, O embodiment of grace. To manifest vows, may we remain resolute always. O immortal, deathless entity, eternally quintessence of everything, take our humble salutations millions of times. Pour more light, shower us with your compassion. You are ours and we are yours alone. On this auspicious day, at the feet of yours, we take oath. We shall work for your mission, fight for your mission, and create a new earth.